This is the path of the environment. So Docker version. While building this image, they are using 2.4. So here CMD bin batch, because it is a Linux. Like that, we need to find what is the batch of this image. Default CMD means it is an instruction, Docker file instruction for what is the process of this container, default process. So they are using the bin bash. Accordingly, if you want to, after creating image, you have to enter into this container, Ubuntu container, bash, like so architecture, AMD 64-bit, OS Linux. So you need to understand each. So metadata. These are information about image. Same respect Nginx. AMD 64-bit architecture. So here Nginx-G daemon. So like that you need to find Apache. Means HTTPD. HTTPD. This is AMD 64-bit. So CMD. HTTPD foreground. This is the default process of HTTPD server. So you need to understand like this. What is the default process of the container? Next, MySQL. They are using CMD, MySQL LD, MySQL D. What of MySQL container? So they are using entry point. Volume is slash data. Remember, if you want to mount any volume for container, use slash data. If it is MySQL means check the MySQL, var lib MySQL. So next, Apache server, user local Apache 2. This is HTTPD default path. If you want to if you have customized the index files, so you need to place this location automatically. Our site will up and running. So when web is coming automatically interacting with the application layer, so live data fetching from database. So that kind of activities our application will do. Finally, MongoDB. Architecture type AMD 64. Entry point, they are using entry point. See here slash data slash DB. You can mount anyone. So CMD, this is a, it is entry point, use this one. It is CMD Mongo D. See here, they are mapping environment variables. After creating automatically, it is setting up all environment variables in the container. We need to mount this our backup. Almost all over Mongo ready. MySQL, HTTP. We found. And one more thing, today giving we need to images we have pulled off. Hmm. Next, how to delete images. So Docker RMI image name or image ID. Already we have lots images in your local host. Just clear once. Docker RMI Ubuntu image name or image ID. So now check deleted. Ubuntu is removed from it is. Now by using this image ID, we can delete. So Redis of HTTP. HTTP. Next Mongo. Next clear ones. LS. List of the images MySQL. MySQL image deleted. Finally Nginx. So empty. Now check out images. Completely our local image host is empty. So next So to delete a image that linked with container, definitely you should use -f tag. So this is the mandatory. Save Docker image as a tar file. Save just Docker save image name. Untar means Docker load tar file name. Converted tar file name, just mention it. If you want to delete all images at a time, so Docker system prone command -af is. So you need to use this instruction. Automatically all images deleted from our local host from Docker. So to create a Docker image from Docker file. So while working on Docker file, we to create how to create customized Docker image. Well, you can understand this command. Docker build -t. -t means tag. So image name dot means current working directory. See, remember this dot is mandatory. Where Docker file available and find that location and provide the path as well. Automatically Docker image build Docker image is going to build. So next create an image from customized container. Already running container is there. So when you in the running container after entering container, so we need some installations. We have now some customizations run container. So from that running container also, so by using this command, we can create customized image. That is also second type of image creation. Directly first in by using run command, we can create containers. So once create, if it is Docker file means directly we use base image from instruction base image as a Ubuntu. But directly create Ubuntu container and we need to customize according to our requirement. After that, by using this image, we, we can commit as a customized image by using this command docker commit container ID or container name or provide image name. This is the user defined. This is not this container also container name also user defined. Container we can give customized name by using -hyphen tag. So next working on Docker containers. To list out the all containers in the local Docker host. So Docker container ls or Docker ps-a list of all running containers and stopped containers. If you want to see, if you want to find all running containers or stopped containers, use ps-a to start a container. Docker start container ID or container name. To stop the container, if you want to stop running container, use stop. If you want to restart like that. We have a lot of commands in Docker. You need to understand by heart these all commands. And if you want to remove stopped container, so just a Docker rm container ID or container name. Here container name means this is the customized name you need to provide to delete running container. So here -f is a mandatory. See, if you want to remove running container from image, -f, how we are using same like -f. This is the must and should. to stop containers. So use this syntax command to stop all the containers. -f is mandate. So get details about information. So Docker inspect container or container ID. So to create a container, so we should follow all instructions. By using run command, we can so hyphen if this is a specific name tag name tag. So restart. It is used to keep the container in running condition. So -d means detached mode. If you want to run container as a detached mode in background. So -d. So -it means if you want to enter while creating container. So by using -it interactive terminal. So by using this instruction on the run command, which after creating container, it is going automatically switch it to container. Enter into inside the container. -e means it is a provide. It is a specification for container environment variables. So -v volume mounting. Volume from shared volume. So while discussing volume use cases, you can understand these topics. -p port mapping. So container port. So predefined port also there. We need to provide host port. So follow this syntax -p and host port container port. Hyphen capital P means automatically it is providing specific port for us. Automatically Docker only creating specific port. So port mapping. -, link. If you want to communicate one container to other container, we need to use -, link. But currently, no need to use any -, link. This is the deprecated. Once all containers running in default network, once any container creating, so automatically default network is running in the background. So in this business network, all containers are communicating. So no need to provide any -, link. But just R&D purpose, you need to understand. Next, -, network. If you want to assign any container to specific network, this instruction is mandatory. Use it to delete container on exit. So -rm, -m. If you want to mount any specific amount of memory to the container, so use -cpu. Next, so by using this command, we need to provide resource controlling. I, IP. So use it to assign an IP to the container. You can assign IP also. So need to understand till here. These are the very mandatory things while working with Docker use cases and best practices you need to understand further classes. That's what today class. For today class, discuss what are the topics we have discussed. So first one is a Docker architecture. What is client? What is Docker daemon? What is registry? So you need to understand. So what is the image? So So what does image contains? So everything I explained. So clearly you need to understand more. Definitely they are asking this type of questions. These are very base. So what is container? What is image? So you need to explain in interviews. So Docker architecture. So here more than five interview questions covered. So in this commands also they are asking how to create container directly. They are asking. So in that case, run command use it to create containers. You can say answer like that. So volume mounting, how will take backup of in our web server. So you need to use volume hyphen volume hyphen v. So you can say like that. So that's why these commands all are very important. Keep in mind.